Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Forget Me Not, that BL visual novel I've been playing for the past week or so. I have no idea. And today, if you haven't noticed, I do have a microphone now, and it actually works for once. It's the same one I ordered forever ago, and now I decided to work instead of fucking up. But let's get started. And this is where we last left off, the Noack family residence. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, now I'm comfy. The Noack family residence, otherwise known as my home. Our house isn't fancy or anything, but it's adequate enough for me and my mother to live. Just your average middle-income family home. As I kick off my shoes and set them on the basement staircase, I hear my mother's footsteps from upstairs. When I turn to look for her, I find her staring me in the face and crossing her arms, the usual greeting. Hello, Emmett. I assume you have homework today. Do your homework and dinner will be made at 6. Don't be late. She says sternly, nods, and walks away. Once she's out of the room, I sigh and take my backpack with me upstairs. My mother isn't the easiest woman in the world to deal with, but she has her benefits. Her cold and stern attitude isn't so hard for me to interact with. Oops. Can I go back? I can't go back. Wait, can I? I can't go back. Fuck. I'm almost always been I've almost always been sure that her attitude is a result of her former job as a Marine. Probably. But that past is way behind her, and now she lives as my mother and part-time store clerk. ... As I walk, I pass a couple of photos on display on the coffee table. I click my tongue as I see a picture of my father back up on the array of photos. I twist the picture back around so it can't be seen. I'll probably be turned back around tomorrow again. The cycle usually goes on for a while until someone gives up. With that done, I head back upstairs to my room to do my homework, just as I do every day. Sorry. Back here again. I sigh and gaze around my practically empty room. I don't really care for putting up decorations or posters. I just use my bedroom for sleeping, doing homework, and reading on my own time. I don't spend the whole day in my room, so there isn't a point to personalizing it or anything. As I sit down at my desk, I start rummaging through my backpack and taking out some photos. Let's see, if I remember correctly, I only have history and literature homework. It's kind of an easy day, huh? I sit down and start doing my homework. It doesn't take me very long. By the time I'm done, I've got about 30 minutes until dinner's made. I don't have much to do. I gaze around with boredom, wondering whether or not to browse the internet or call up Sky. I think she's doing something today, though. Painting, reading, or something like that. Trailing off, my eyes land upon my window. The breeze travels in from the window, and the curtains are flowing gently. This was the window that I used to climb onto the roof. I doubt I could even fit through there anymore. I walk up to the window and hesitantly push the window all the way up. But it wouldn't hurt to try. I crouch down and carefully place my feet, steadily making it out the window. How long has it been since I've been up here? 3, maybe 4 years? I can't even remember anymore. Just like old times, huh? Walking further onto the roof, I sit cross-legged and stare at the stars. The street is quiet like usual, and no neighbors are walking about. I take a deep breath and let words almost silently escape my mouth. Michael, I'm glad I met you. I'm glad we can be friends. ... Time has passed since the day I met... Time has passed since the day I met Michael. It's now mid-September and almost a month has gone by. Compared to the length of the actual school year, it's not much time, but it feels so much longer than it is. Things have been peaceful with Michael around, but Somehow my gut instincts tell me something's wrong. Like all of this is some sort of illusion. I try to pretend this feeling isn't there, but I'm not sure if I can keep ignoring it. What's going on? ... Alright, alright kids, get prepared because next week I'll be assigning groups. We'll be doing a research project, but you're allowed to choose your topics. Anyway, how much time do we have left? I'm doodling again in my margins as I listen to Mr. Dubois. I'm usually very sharp around this time in the morning, but I couldn't get any sleep last night. When that happens, I get kind of anxious and tend to do things like drawing on my papers. Class is practically over anyway. I glance over at Sky and she's dozing off. I chuckle because she does that every day now. Then I look over at Michael, who's making small talk with someone next to him. I get so jealous of his social skills. How can he be so loved by everyone without even trying? And yet when I mention it, he keeps telling me the same thing over and over. They aren't my friends, Emmett. You're my friend. Sometimes he'll laugh, but the more he says it, the more serious he gets. I mean it, alright? It gives me goosebumps. The way his eyes look when he gets serious tends to scare me. And he seems more serious than usual lately. ... Oh fuck. I gotta... My fucking mouse just double clicks on its own. Like I press it once and it double clicks. I don't want to... I don't even know what the fuck I did. What the fuck did I even do? God damn it. I'm not fucking restarting this game. I don't think I'm a good friend for him. I don't want to ruin his reputation. Oh fuck, both are kind of awful choices when you think about it. Let's go with good friend. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to my touchpad. Michael is so straightforward. He's just way too nice for me. He's always trying to make things work, trying to make me feel better, and I feel bad for the way I treat him. I'm so awkward. Does he even realize it? Sighing, I put my pencil down and look out the window. The bell's about to ring. A lot of kids are chatting amongst themselves now. The sky looks like it's going to rain again. On days like this, being around here can be such a drag. I start thinking to myself, when all of a sudden I feel a slight tap on my shoulder. Huh? I look around until I finally notice someone in the seat behind me. Yo. It's Michael, sitting in an empty seat and smiling pleasantly at me. Your seat isn't over here. I say with a sarcastic grin, but it's soon followed by a rush of anxiety about where he's sitting, and maybe the eyes are darting in our direction. I did not feel like coming to school today. I'm so tired. You're not the only one. Skyla's like she pulled an all-nighter too. I wonder what she was doing last night. Probably reading some fan fiction. Oh my god. Some what now? It's nothing. You could Google it if you want. Anyway, so how are things with you? It's been pretty good, I guess. What about your basketball? Yeah, I've got a match in 3 weeks. Do you want to come? Well, sure, I guess. Who are you playing against? Some school from Lincoln, I think. Yeah, I think they're a good team, but I'm not really all that sure. I've just joined the team this semester, so... ... The conversation quickly dies off as we reach the whole athletics topic. I don't know all much about it. The bell rings, saving us an awkward silence. I sigh in relief. We get up from our seats and I tap Sky on the shoulder to wake her up. What? Wait, what happened? Sky, class is over. Oh, right. Hey, you guys can go ahead. I have to get some papers from Mr. Dubois. See you at lunch. I nod and Michael and I walk to our lockers. Michael has all his things with him, but I need to get a math textbook, so he waits for it with me while I handle my lock. Sky is a strange one, isn't she? Yeah, she's a trip sometimes. Especially with her gay fanfiction and all. Oh, that's too hilarious. I finally get the lock open and quickly pull out my textbook. Well, that's that. I trail off, but Michael begins to speak up. Hey. Hmm? I was wondering, since today is Friday, you want to hang out somewhere? Hang out? Well, this sort of took me by surprise. I don't usually hang out with people so casually. What do you mean exactly, by hanging out? I'm not sure, I guess. Wherever you want to go. Your house, my house, the library. Just forget it. I think I have some project to work on anyway, so it may not really... History paper? Yeah, the one about World War II. Do you have that? No, I'm in AP History, but we could go to the library, and I'll help you work on it. I don't have any projects over the weekend anyway. You'd really do that, Emmett? Yeah, why not? I do it for Sky all the time, and I just bit my tongue. Fuck! I think I help her out more than I should anyway. So then, do you want to go today? Sure, I'll have to call my mom, but we could go after school. Okay, sounds good. We finished making arrangements for today and want to math class. ... Phew, can't believe half the day is over now. It's the last period already. I stuff my books into my locker, close it shut, then wonder what to do next. I have some free time on my hands before meeting with Michael to go to the library. Where to go, where to go? Where do we go? Pick a location. Class, gym, lunch, or the library. Let's go have lunch. I walk by the lunchroom, but it's locked for today. Peering in, there's only a janitor. You need something, sweetie? No, I was just looking. Alright, get to class now. I nod and walk away from the lunchroom. I should probably go somewhere else. Okay, I didn't even see that. Let's go to the library early, I guess. I decide to spend some time in the library, where nobody seems to question you when it comes to skipping class. The library is a peaceful heaven like always. Might as well check out some World War II bits with Michael's history project and all. While checking the labels on the bookshelves, I accidentally bump into someone. Oh, sorry. I quickly apologize before the person has a chance to say anything. Then I look up. My face relaxes though once I see this guy. What the fuck is his name? August? Was it? I'm not good with remembering names, but he's that one guy who hangs around Sky sometimes. Yeah, they were having like the stupid ass your mama insult joke battle, and she lost. Oh, it's just you. Didn't think I'd find you over here. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, right, we still don't... Oh my god, I bit my tongue! Fuck! Oh, son of a bitch. That hurt. What's that supposed to mean? Am I not allowed to use the school library or something? No, you're not. It's illegal, and the police are probably after you right now. Shame on you. I turn around and continue looking for more books. I smirk a bit when I hear the guy grumbling under his breath as he walks away from the aisle. Before I know it, I've got the books I need and I check them out. I sit down at a table and read until the bell rings. Alright, where is skipping class? I forgot. Okay. Before I know it, it's finally time to go to the library with Michael. We're already here. I'm really excited to be hanging out with him. But of course, I can't just admit that to anyone. When I get to my locker, I start taking out my backpack and some other things I'll need for the weekend. I'm in the middle of it when Michael finally shows up. Hey, he just fucking swerved in. He says suavely, almost as if he were talking to a group of energetic fangirls or something. You're a fucking fangirl. I brush it aside and turn to him, closing my locker. You all ready? Yep. I forgot to ask. Which library were you planning on going to? The public library? Yeah, that one. I figured it would be nice since they got a lot of computers and stuff. Well, it's better than our school library. Yeah, you got that right. Well, anyway, let's get going and get this thing done. Yep. We engage in some conversation on our way through the hallways, but during the walk he gets many ways from various people. I've already complained about this, I think, in the last video about the dialogue. It doesn't flow as well as it should. I do understand it might be their first time, but it just doesn't flow as well. I mean, it has potential. It just the dialogue does not flow as good as it should. Hey, that rhymed. After a couple of encounters, I decide to keep count. It's been at least 5 so far. How about we take the quiet way out of school? He looks pissed, he says with an aggravated expression, gently pulling me to a quieter hallway. I'm really beginning to hate this. He seems to be gasping for air, relieved to be finally alone. That's funny, because when I saw him talk to them, he seemed to be happy. You looked like you liked them, though. It's not that I don't like them, I just hate the attention. ... Yeah. What did I do wrong? I've just transferred and I'm already the prince of basketball or something. You're lucky, Emmett. You don't have to deal with this. ... It's a double-edged sword wherever you are, you know? Yeah. We both stand there for a moment until he starts to walk again. He leads me out of the back exit near the art room, where there aren't any people on this side of the school. And sometimes I get ahead of myself. Wow, it's so quiet. I actually never thought to exit the school through here. Yeah, it's nice over here. I think even the air smells cleaner too. He laughs and I smile slightly. Suddenly his expression changes to something more serious, and he turns to me. Hey Emmett, you don't mind if we stop somewhere close by on our way to the library, do you? I don't have a problem with that. What do you have to do? Oh, well, I have to drop off something in the mailbox. It'll be real quick, I promise. He answers hesitantly, and I can't help but wonder if he's lying. I nod, but I figure he's just being jittery because he was scared to ask. I wish he'd I wish he'd quit being so afraid of me. It's not like I'm going to bite his head off. Well, not right now, at least. Suddenly, I remember that I almost forgot to do something as well. Damn, I forgot to call my mom. I take out my cell phone and search through the contact list, trying to find my mother's number. It's then I remember why I never take out my cell phone in public. Michael smiles at the article dangling from my phone. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. I got it from Sky about a year ago when I complained I could never find my phone in my bag. I'd always have to fish for it. So she gave me a phone charm friendship bracelet with a duck attached to it. Aww. I admit the duck is cute. But it's still kind of weird having that on my phone, around people. Is that a duck? Michael raises an eyebrow and I can tell he's holding a laugh in. No! It's not. Okay, maybe it is. Just go call your mom. He chuckles and points to a road up ahead. When we get up to there, we'll make a left. I nod and promptly call my mother, letting her know about my plans. Thankfully, she seemed okay with it, just advising me to come back around 6. I hang up and continue talking with Michael until we reach the intersection. So, you have a soft spot for animals or something? Ducks in particular? You're bringing this up again. It just makes it easy for me to find my phone. I'm not obsessed with them or anything. Don't get your underwear in a bunch. I like animals too. Especially small dogs. I've always wanted a cute little dog. Like a Jack Russell Terrier. or something. Dogs, huh? Actually, I'm a big dog person. I like all dogs, but you gotta love the big fluffy ones. Michael stares at me for a moment and cracks a smirk. What? Nothing, just trying to imagine you petting a big dog. I bet that'd look really cute. Michael ruffles a hand through my hair and I laugh awkwardly and blush. Oh, that's so cute! I'm not really sure why I'm blushing, but I try to quickly change the subject as we continue walking. What was it you need to drop off again? Oh, just a letter. Well, wouldn't it have been quicker to go down by Avery? It's closer to the library, too. Really? I should have mentioned it since you're new here and all. It's a little late for that now. You're right, don't worry about it. Michael doesn't say anything. He flashes a sympathetic smile and turns away. We walk for a little while until we reach the local middle school playground. Then somehow I realize that there wasn't ever a mailbox in this area. I start to wonder if Michael got the wrong idea of where the mailbox is, or... Sweet, nobody's on the playground. Suddenly, Michael becomes incredibly energetic and runs to his swing set, taking a seat at the one on the inn. I'm extremely confused, but I want him to take a seat on the swing too, raising an eyebrow pointedly. Michael? My voice lowers into an almost accusing tone. I'm not angry, but I'm not all that happy either. Did he just forget why he took the side street in the first place? Yeah. He smiles and tilts his head to the side. Don't give me that innocent look. Why are we on a playground? And whatever happened to that quick stop at the mailbox? That? Oh, I lied. Sorry. ... What? I heave a sigh and smile sympathetically at him. If you wanted to go on the swing that bad, you didn't have to make up a whole lie about it. That's not the only thing I lied about Emmett. He turns to me and puts on the same serious face. I don't really like that face. I blink a few times, wondering what he could be saying with that expression. What else did you lie about? Well, I lied about the whole research paper thing. I already finished it. Why? At this point, I'm not even angry. I'm just absolutely confused. Why would he concoct such an elaborate plan to go to the playground? I twitch an eyebrow while waiting for his answer. It's simple, actually. I originally just wanted to hang out with you, but you're the one who suggested the whole library thing. So I figured you'd only want to hang out if it was school related. I guess I kinda tricked you into it, huh? I know, it was bad of me to make up this whole lie just to bring you here. Sorry. No, that's not it. I started to smile and then full on chuckled at the thought of the situation. Wow, I find it funny how you just thought so deep into it. You could have just asked me. I wave my arms around in frustration and then slink back and sigh. If I were closer to him and not on the swing, I might have slapped him on the back. Jeez, Michael. Yeah, I know. Michael heaves a sigh and begins swinging again. As I watch him swing slowly back and forth, I realize that he has his doubts about things too. Now that I've started becoming friends with him, I've noticed that he's more complicated than he looks. But it's good now, since you're cool with it. Somehow my smile vanishes away and I suddenly become more composed and concerned for Michael. I can't believe he'd lie about a research paper and a letter just so he could spend some time with me. Am I really that much of an unapproachable guy? Were you really all that worried about how I'd react? Kind of. You know, you're kind of the only real friend I've had in a while. I don't know, I felt some anxiety build up and I didn't know what else to do. It's obviously nothing could go wrong, but I still end up thinking it will. I just don't know what you think, what you do, so you seem like you care a lot about what people think about you. That's something we need to work on. Like trying to have zero shits to give about everything. I grinned mischievously, but I think Michael's way too deep in thought to laugh. Michael sighs. His swinging slows down as he looks at the sky. Yeah. He trails off, still swinging at the same pace. There's gloom and some sort of emptiness in his voice. What are we gonna do? Huh? So you called me all the way out here to do something, right? Got any fresh ideas, Mr. Popular? Because I don't know about you, but sitting in a playground isn't my idea of a great outing. Must be one of those socialite things, huh? I can't even begin to comprehend your social minds. So, that means you want to stay and hang out with me today? His face lights up and he's back to his usual energetic look. It's good to see that back, because the emotional mood was starting to scare me just a bit. No, I want to walk all the way home. Of course I want to hang out with you, Michael. It's been a while since I've just had fun with somebody. Not being homework related. Well, he stutters and starts to stop the swing. Michael gets off and almost trips trying to walk on his own. The swings are kind of small for us. Well, it is a middle school playground after all. You hungry? I stop to think about Michael's question, tilting my head. I'm not particularly hungry, but if given some food, I guess I could eat something. I guess? Let's go to that diner by the beach. It's not so far away, right? So we're going to walk all the way to the beach just to eat some fast food. What, you don't like walks? Bet the thought of walking a whole 3 miles intimidates you. Wow. But that's not it. Well, no. Fine, let's go. Grumbling and crossing my arms, I start to walk towards the playground's exit with Michael trying to catch up. Whoa there. What's the rush? It's already 4 o'clock. It'll take us a good 20 minutes to get there. For 20 minutes for 3 miles? Holy fucking shit. Is that normal? I don't think that... Is that normal? I don't walk. I fucking live in the city. I live out around the city. We drive everywhere. We don't walk. It's already 4 o'clock. It'll take us a good 20 minutes to get there. Maybe 10 minutes to get our orders, then eating. I don't want to be stuck rushing to get home with my dumb curfew and everything. Yeah, but do you really have to rush? I'm not rushing. We don't have to eat there if we don't have enough time. We can always just chill on the beach. That works. I slow down my pace and look at Michael, who seems to be smiling. What are you all happy about? You, when you're all angry. Oh, that's funny to you, huh? Something like that. I'll have you know, my mother isn't an easy woman to deal with when you get her angry. If you had a mother like her, you'd understand my pain. Your mom, huh? I look at Michael and begin to wonder what his mother's like. Has he ever talked about his parents at all? Do they even care about where he goes or where he is? Probably not. My mom isn't really like that. I can't remember the last time she actually really worried. He says in an almost hushed voice. My voice was not hushed. I don't say anything in reply. We continue walking in the direction of the coast until a good 20 minutes goes by. Wow, we're here already. I can smell the beach too. Woo! Michael skips to a fence surrounding the beach, jumps over it, then disappears from my sight. Hey, Michael! What a crazy dude. If he would have just walked to where I am, the gate door is right here. I sigh and run after Michael, but going through the gate where entering the beach was intended. Glancing around the practically empty beach in search of Michael, I finally find him running around in the water and screaming. It's so cold! ... Michael runs back up to me and jumping around with a shocked expression. Emmett, the water is so cold. What kind of beach is this? You really haven't been around here too long, have you? I start chuckling across my arms. After I've gotten a good laugh, I explained to him a little thing called weather in Oregon. Michael, it's September. Not only that, the sun's going down. Aren't you wondering why there's hardly anyone here on the beach around this time? Beaches here on the west are different than in the tropics. Dot 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 dot. Yeah, but I still had hope. Sorry I wasted your time. I feel so bad now. Huh? What are you talking about? We can still walk around, just not swim in the cold water. Really? Okay. He flashes a smile and puts his shoes back on. They probably have sand in them, but he doesn't seem to mind. The beach's atmosphere puts me in a calming mood. I'm probably smiling more than I usually do anywhere else. We walk around the beach for a bit, passing time and looking for things in the sand. Well, Michael is, at least. He's kind of hyper when he gets comfortable around someone. So you and Sky seem pretty close. He picks up another seashell, plays with it, then flings it back to the ground. Well, yeah, we are. I glance over it and it seems like he expects more of an explanation. What? You think we're dating or something? I don't like to assume, but I don't know. You never know. Ha, trust me. Me and Sky are just friends. Alright, I believe you. No harm either way. He chuckles and kicks some sand around, then looks at some of the seashells he picked up recently. I figure since he's popular, he's probably had to deal with a few unwanted confessions. But eventually there's got to be a girl that he'd like, right? What about your girlfriend? I grin mockingly. Girlfriend? I don't have one. Michael shrugs in both his look and tone of voice giving off a nonchalant air. He doesn't have one, yet he's not longing for He doesn't have one, yet he's not longing for a significant other. There we go, I can read. I don't really care for romance either, but not everyone is heterosexual, right? Could it be possible Michael's some other sexuality? He's kind of flamboyant. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if he weren't straight. Hey, you okay? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm here. I was just thinking a little, that's all. About what? He tilts his head to the side, playing with the new seashell in his palms. He must have picked it up when I was thinking. What should I say? Don't say anything, I'm just surprised. Let's go with surprised. I'm just kind of surprised. You've been pretty popular since you've moved here, so there must be tons of girls asking you out. And you still don't have a girlfriend. Unless... I was wondering if you're just not interested in women in the first place. I stared directly at him, determined on the subject. Wow, that's fucking really bold. Like, I was not expecting that. It's then I realized how delicate the question is, so I soften my gaze and avert my eyes away. ... Michael doesn't say anything for a while, only blinking a couple of times nervously before looking at the ground. Letting out a chuckle while throwing his shell to the side, he finally answers me. Well, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Thinking a little too much into that, aren't we? Well, I always kind of do that. I think I turned red. Am I red? He looks a lot redder. What if I was gay, though? Huh? Michael smiles mischievously and gently grabs my hand. And I held your hand. What would you do? This is gonna be like some fucking cop-out bullshit. I already fucking know this game. I don't answer him and he bites his lip. His expression grows a bit colder. Would you stop talking to me? You'd forget me altogether and hate me. I hit on you once and it ruins everything? What? I blink, furrowing my eyebrow out of confusion. Not only that, Michael's starting to scare me. The hand that's holding mine starts to hurt as he gradually tightens his grip. Michael, you're starting to hurt me now, I say in a hushed voice, but he doesn't even notice. His anger's closed him off to everything, even his own words. You'll have such a bad experience with me that you'll end up hating everyone who's gay. At this point, Michael almost seems depressed. If he speaks any further, he looks like he could just break down and cry. I suddenly realize it was a bad idea to say something like that. Poor Michael. It almost sounds like he's had a bad experience with this before. I know all be my fault because I held your hand, because I led you on. Michael! I pull my hand forcefully away from his, screaming his name. It's not a loud scream, but it's enough to get his attention. His hands fall from mine, and he stops and stares at me blankly. He turns away with anger written all over his face. I try to walk a little closer to him. I want to try to put a hand on his shoulder or something, but I'm just unsure what to do. Michael. I just wanted to ask. I'm sorry. I feel terrible about bringing it up. I should have at least gone about this more delicately. But the only direction now is forward. I have to fix what I've started. Listen, I don't care who you like, no matter what gender they are. I'm okay with it. I'm sorry if I sounded like I was trying to judge you. I'm really sorry, Michael. We're both silent for a while, until Michael starts walking slowly. I follow close behind. He seems like he's got a lot on his mind, so I don't say anything and let him collect his thoughts. Finally, he looks at me and is finally able to force a smile on his face, then sighs. I'll tell you a little secret. The last school I moved away from, I had to transfer out because I told someone something I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have trusted them. I just really want to live normally again. Can you please not tell anybody about what we talked about? Huh? Of course, Michael. Thanks. He turns his gaze away from me, watching the ways. We continue walking for a little while until I speak up. Michael? Yeah? Whatever happened to you before, you didn't deserve it. The phrase sounded pretty cheesy, but there were way more things I wanted to say to him. I don't want to hurt you the way that other person did. That was the only thing I really wanted to say to him, but it felt so awkward if I did. In the end, I decided to leave it alone and hope the conversation would pass. Thanks. Michael flashes a slight smile before turning around. He mumbles out something that I can't hear well over the waves, but to me, it almost sounded like, but I did deserve it. I'm trying to think of something else to say. Anything. Maybe something funny, when I hear Michael sigh. This is so awkward. Yeah. I'm sorry. I really had a scene back there, didn't I? No, you had every right to. Oh, come on. What time is it anyway? We should probably get going to that diner, huh? I am kind of hungry, sort of. Race you there. Huh? Before I can blink, Michael starts running to a fence, jumps it, and then vanishes again. He leaves me standing there like an idiot and my mouth wide open. What? How old are you? 5? I sigh heavily and jog to the gate. When I get there, Michael's waiting for me. I win. That means you gotta pay for the food. When did we decide that? I'm joking. I think I got enough money if we just get shakes and fries or something. Thank goodness I didn't even bring any money. I'll pay you back later. No, it's cool. But if you really want to pay me back with something, you can proofread my research paper for me. Didn't you finish it? Yeah, but I can't write for shit. I sigh as we continue walking, giving in to the method of payment. Fine. Alright, I think I will end this episode right here. I don't know how long it's been. Oh, it's been like 40 minutes apparently, according to my according to OBS. All right then, this has been really fun. This went from like 0 to 100 really fast, but this was a really interesting part of the story. It went in a different direction than I thought it was gonna be. But I'm enjoying this. I hope you are too if you're watching this. Until then, I will see you all next time. Have fun, be safe, and enjoy yourself. Bye.